Hello everyone, this is not Tangry Man. This is ChurchillGamer here, and playing Lord of the Rings, Battle for Middle-earth 2. As you can see, as I said last episode, I have built a small little base at the minute. Nothing has actually happened. I've just built these in case of a precaution. And if you're wondering, these are basically the things that you get your money from when you play as the soldiers. And I made a new builder, and at the minute all I'm happening is that my little farm over here is being attacked by some spiders, which doesn't really matter because by the time I've destroyed it, I'll get enough money from it anyway, so I'm not bothered about that really. I'm more concerned about the enemies coming from over in this direction here, because that's where they normally come from. And the one thing I have noticed, if I just pause it for a second, is that the sound has actually come back, and it was quite loud just so. I was thinking of just turning back down. Okay. Because I don't tend to like it too loud, and I don't want to make it too loud so you can't hear what I'm saying either. So you should be able to hear a little bit of it, but you don't need to hear that much because it's not that important. So yeah, I've built an archer range. I'm upgrading it so I can get the fire arrows. I've got a guard barracks over here, and I am just about to go and build a blacksmith. And with the blacksmith, I can get armor and weapons, and then we can go and kill the enemy, which are over here somewhere. Now, this world is normally one that I take a long time on to build a big base, because if you do that, you can make walls and things, and make a big base. And sometimes I try and do it where I sort of like make a really big base. Basically, if you can see my mouse on the minimap, I make a big base from all over the whole thing, all the way up, and that can take forever. But you know, yeah. So I've said this one will probably be longer. So this will probably be in about 2 or 3 parts instead of 1 and a bit videos. You see, I do hope you still like the I do hope you still like my. Oh, and as you can see, there is a there is a enemies coming from. You see, that's the only problem with this one, is that the enemies either come down here or they come from up here, but you never know which one. So that's why I sort of like put a thing with you there. Oh, don't destroy it. If it gets too close to being destroyed, I'm just going to demolish it myself. That may none of my money is wasted. Okay, I'll just retreat over here. Okay, and then these lot can go and attack these, and my builder's gonna die. This is eventful. Right, so as you can see, there's a wall up here, and you can make walls from it like that, which is very exciting and things. I'm not going to go too much into detail about everything and what things do, because like I said last episode, I expect most of you will probably know the basic gist of playing the game if you are watching. So I'm not going to go through absolutely every single little thing. But yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to build that's blacksmith. I'm actually going to build the blacksmith there, because there's a wall there now to protect it. And if I put these soldiers behind it, and I'll have all these archers here. Or I can get flaming arrows if I get another 2 lot of archers. I'm going to put those 2 archers over here to protect this side. Dum 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 dum. Oh, enemies are coming. I have noticed it's really strange with the computers, because they always go for the farms or they tend to go for the really expensive buildings. So sometimes they tend to avoid they tend to avoid the ones that make all the troops and go straight for the ones that actually are more expensive, which is a bit strange really, because then they just end up all dying. It's just like, duh. It's a bit stupid really. Oh, there's another lot coming down. Archers here. Don't send them over there. And on walls you can make another wall hub. You can make doors, you can make gates, you can make arrow towers, and you can make these here, which are like the trebuchet holders. Upgrade that for things healing, so I can heal buildings. It's probably one of the better ones to have, because it means if you do make a big base, you don't lose it all. Oh, one of my archers, like squads, has been destroyed. Let us just wait for a minute. 300, there we go. So sometimes you don't want to have a load and tons of farms that give off 300, that give off the most. Sometimes if you build absolutely tons of them and put them really close together, that can be a good thing to do as well. And farms also mean that your command points go up, so you can get more troops. I think I'll only attack that enemy. I'll only try and attempt to attack the base once I've got another lot of swordsmen, and I have 4 of I'll only try and attack the base when I have 2 lots of swordsmen and 4 lots of archers with the flaming arrows. And I'm gonna try and get just one hero, because there's lots of, especially with the elves and the men, there's lots of heroes, and some of them are quite cheap. They're only like 1,000 or 1,200. So I'll just get one of the cheaper ones, just to help out a little bit. Oh, I don't know whether you can hear some annoying noise a little bit in the background. You might. So I hope you can't hear it too loud. I have put a sign up saying I am recording, but my sisters just tend to blatantly ignore it and just tend to do whatever they want and just make a load of noise. So I do apologise for any noises that you might be hearing in the background. Oh. Build a background here, build a background here. 300. What I might do is I might go and send, put them over there, put them over there, put them over there, and I might send these to go and destroy this goblin thing over here to get some more money. Because the money is good. Oh, and there's no, that isn't anything down there. No, it's got a goblin, it's spiders. My mistake. I always use archers for these little things, because the archers don't tend to get too close, but it's annoying. Sometimes they just go really close with randomly, and why are they running off for? Come back. I want you to stay there. No, stay there. My god, they don't listen. Okie doke, so I've got these here. That has been upgraded, so I can get forged blades, but I'm going to upgrade it once more so I can get the heavy armour. So I'll have 4 lots of archers with heavy armour and flaming arrows. I'll have 2 lots of swordsmen with heavy armour and hopefully forged blades. And I'll also have a hero. Now the only problem I have noticed is that the enemy hasn't attacked in a while. I know it hasn't been that long since the attack. It's probably been just over 5 minutes probably. But normally this means that they'll either be getting a really big, like building up a really big force to come and attack me, or they're just sort of like waiting for something at the minute. It depends. But the only problem is that I have found before is that with these little maps, because there's like 3 different ways to get to enemy base, and there's 3 different ways for the enemy to get to your base. If you go a certain way and don't meet the enemy on the way there, you can end up you could end up going to their base, attacking them, but then they come to your base and just completely destroy your base before you can destroy theirs. That's the only annoying thing that can sometimes happen, which I have had to me happen before in the past. So I think the video will be ending shortly. Now I don't want to make this mistake what I did with the first video, because I don't know whether you realise, but I went and actually recorded part of it where I showed you something, but I had to get rid of it because he made the episode 1.5 minutes too long. So I don't know whether you realise, but I did actually manage to get rid of it. I think I did quite well. I don't think you'd really notice it that much. It's sort of like just a little bit of a blip, but I don't want to do it with this one because it'll be a bit more difficult to cover up a bit that might be missing. That's the only thing I will apologise for, is if there are any things where the videos do seem a bit disjointed, or there's something like a random bit of I'm speaking and suddenly I'll randomly cut out and then I'll start again, or I'll start speaking, talking about something else or something. That's only if something really bad happens and I end up running over by a little bit. But I'm just got my clock right by me, and it was just after 5 when I started, so I've got 5, 10, so I've got just before 8. Okay, so I'm fine for a minute. I've still got a few minutes, so I'm going to, I don't know if you've noticed, but I went and got Theoden has arrived. He's the king of Rohan. You can give him his horse. He can ride a horse now. I like that, riding a horse. And I can also get the heavy armour, and I'll give them all heavy armour, and then I'll give them all the blades, and then we can go off and attack the enemy. The enemy will die. They will fall at my blade, or arrows, or whatever you want to call it. The one thing I was worried about, which I'm actually quite surprised, is that I am actually uploading 2 of the other episodes at this moment, but there isn't actually any lag at all, which is quite strange, really, because considering my computer is terrible. And I hopefully am getting my new one soon. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Okay, so I'll give them heavy armour. Now the problem is I've now got to wait, because I've now got to give all of them. I've got to spend 300 on 4 of them. That's 3, 6, 9, 12. That's 1,200 on those for on those 4 lots there, as well as these 2, which should be 15. Okay, there we go. 18. That'd be 1,800 plus another 300 should be about 2,000. So to upgrade all of these to heavy armour and then these 2 to the forward blades, I'm gonna need to spend about 2,000 on them. So yeah, I know that maths was pretty terrible. I do apologise. So if I just get a handful of them there, and I'll just click on all heavy armour, so they should have heavy armour. They should have heavy armour. These 2 can have the forged blades. I'll do them really quick. I need to get to 600, there we go. And I'll just need to get these 3 to heavy armour, and then I'll be sorted. Can I get any more troops? Nah. I'll just do this and hope I win. This could be my first fail. So what I might do now is I might end the video now, and I'll come back once I've made it so all of them have now got their armour, and I'll come back once all of them have got all their armour and I'm ready to go. So this is Tangerine Man 90. This is episode 4 of my Lord of the Rings. Please hug the like button, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Okay, so this is ChurchillGamer, not Tangerine Man 90. I keep on saying Tangerine Man 90. I'm gonna have to try and do something to get that out of me, because I just keep on saying it all of the time. Yes, so this is ChurchillGamer here. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you and goodbye.